Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy spot! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Oh, how are we, lads? Righto. Righto, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome back to the Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show. Tonight I am joined by the usual guests, Sam REVILL and ProEnzo, Vidz, and special guest, my brother, always Brisbane Broncos. Lads, how the hell are we?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good. Sam, how are you, my friend? You good?
After last night, mate, I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported me last night. I think it went really, really well.
Yes.
Thank you, Josh. I saw you guys in the comment section. Everyone was really, really well behaved. And I think this is the first time always Brisbane Broncos and myself have actually interacted for a fair income stream online, mate. So I'm ready to get stuck into it.
Let's get it, baby.
Good to see you guys again, too.
We got a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of news happening in the last 24 hours, I'd say. I'll tell you something, Sam. I noticed this a lot. Every time we do the podcast on a Wednesday night, literally a day later or two days later, something fucked up happens. Something crazy happens.
Yeah, between shows, I do think there's probably a story that does creep up, for sure, man.
Yeah, it never fails to disappoint. It always fucking annoys me. ProEnzo Vidz, mate, up there in the corner with the Manly Seagulls in the background. ProEnzo Vidz, mate, how the hell are you going, my friend?
Yeah, good, bro. I can't complain. You know,
you must be in a good mood.
Hamstring yesterday with Townsend. Yeah, I am, because Saints won and everything like that. But yeah, I was just going to say, Sam String yesterday was good. I enjoyed that. We
will get into the Saints game, and as you guys can see over here, I've got this beautiful Salford Red Devils canvas hanging up on the wall. I know everyone will bag Salford because we'll never do any good, but it's a fucking beautiful, beautiful painting. It's beautiful. All right. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well. Jacko here in the chat. Townsend a legend. Don't start this Townsend hate, Jacko. I know you're not happy that he didn't work out the Warriors, but don't start this crap. Too easy, Just Rugby League. Also, I want to give a shout out to that YouTube channel, actually, Just Rugby League. He posts lots of incredible Super League videos. I've been watching his content a lot lately. It's actually been helping me go to sleep at night, believe it or not. It's been very good. Very good. I watched his highlights video this morning from Saints and Catalans. It's a great channel. Everyone, you got to go and subscribe to it. It's a quality channel. It's over 500 subscribers. It's getting close to 1K, so everyone should go and give it a subscribe and go and check it out. It's a very good channel, so go and check it out. But, lads, before we get some guests on tonight, we've got a few guests coming on tonight. Some reason my phone's exploding right between my legs. I'll leave that for now. A few things to talk about. We'll start off with this. Breaking news this afternoon. New Zealand Warriors. These poor buggers can't catch a break. Supposed to play Penrith in round 16, I believe it was, over in New Zealand. You might as well write it off. The Warriors won't play in New Zealand 2022. There's no way it's going to happen unless they open the border and the world goes back to normal, which we all know ain't going to happen anytime soon. I'll start with you, ProEnzo. Vidz, mate, what was your reaction to the Warriors pretty much being told that they're not going to be playing against Penrith in round 16 in New Zealand and probably not going to be there at all this year? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, look, it's obviously for the fans, obviously, it's going to kind of suck. But, look, I wasn't surprised, actually, because, this is something we're probably going to expect to happen across the season because, obviously, with COVID and all this other stuff that revolve around it, it's going to obviously it could happen at some point. And, it happened this afternoon. So, yeah, it's sad for the fans and everything like that. But, unfortunately, it doesn't really come as a surprise to me. So, I think people were definitely expecting it anytime soon.
What about you, Josh? What do you think about that whole situation?
I think it's a travesty, to be honest. I can't believe we're about 4 or 5 weeks away from the NRL season, and then we're 27 days, so about 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away.
Yeah.
And then you add on another 16 weeks. So we're about 20 weeks away from that game potentially happening. How can they make a call this early, like that rational? Like, it's so stupid in my, like, why? Like, you're not even giving them you're not even giving them a hope to play over there. You've basically just given them, like, here, you're not going to play there, even though we don't know what's going to happen in 20 weeks. COVID could be gone in 20 weeks. Borders could be open in 20 weeks and they still won't be able to play there. So I think it's just a stupid decision by the government.
What about you, Sam? What do you think about this whole New Zealand Warriors debacle? The whole thing's a mess.
A mixture of what Lorenzo and Always Brisbane Broncos has just said. So what happens to the mind frame of the Warriors? Do they somehow galvanise and they come out in some sort of fiery, good, hot form to start the year? Or is their season now sort of the top 8 done and dusted now because of how sad this news really is, man?
Yeah. Mentally, it's going to really hurt the Warriors. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, look, I don't know with the Warriors. Is she like? I've already made my point about the Warriors this year. I reckon they're going to come last and win the wooden spoon. I've made that very clear, and I am going to stick by that. But this whole thing is a mess, and I know what Josh said. He's pretty much right about that. In 20 weeks' time, we don't know what's going to happen. The borders, but from what I understand, apparently to go to New Zealand, you have to do a 10-day quarantine. Even if you had all the jabs, so it's still a mess. So, but that begs the question, fellas, with the Warriors not being allowed to play in New Zealand, then why didn't the World Club Challenge go ahead? Because I'm pretty sure you can go from Australia to England right now. You don't have to quarantine, but you can go to Australia to New Zealand, but you have to do longer quarantine. Doesn't make any sense.
I think it's because they didn't want to do it. Penrith declined, did they not?
Yeah, they're just pussies. They don't want to do anything. Too busy in Western Sydney. But
also, real quick, will this affect Reece Walsh's decision to leave New Zealand?
Well, maybe. That could be another reason. Look, with the Warriors not being, again, probably not going to be in New Zealand again, do we see them in the top 8, or do you guys think they're going to fall off? Everyone knows where I've got the Warriors finishing this year, but does anyone here have the Warriors in their top 8? Anyone?
Nope.
I'd never had them in my 8.
Yeah. Sam?
I don't really want to give out my ladder prediction too early, mate, but she's not looking good for the Warriors. And I just want to make another point as well, and it includes Penrith as well. So there was an international rugby union test that happened last year, and Australia were in and they got out. What's the difference? The Penrith Panthers are all vaccinated. They're some of the healthiest athletes on the planet, and they're just going to get in and get right on out again. Why is there's some sort of bias towards NRL? And there is, because the Rugby Union Wallabies All Blacks test took place last year and the year before, and there was nothing said of it. The Australians were allowed to come in, play, and then leave. And for the poor Warriors, they must be sitting back just confused beyond all, mates. So, yeah, there's so many different tangents you could go off on, man. But I think it's so sad, and as Josh said, it's a travesty, man.
The whole thing's a complete mess, and another year away from New Zealand, another away from their families, and it's going to be tough. It really is. It's going to be really tough to see how the Warriors handle this whole thing. But let's move on to a different topic while we're on topics before we get guests on the show. The Raiders centre. So we all know Jared Croker, probably one of the most loyal players in the game. Played his entire career at the Raiders, and I'm pretty sure he's 8 or 9 games away from making 300 games. And obviously Canberra have plenty of good outside backs, especially some of the young ones coming through. And Joe Croker keeps getting injured all the time. He can't go 4 games without an injury, Jared Croker. It's been terrible for him. Will Jared Croker reach 300 games this season? Will he get to 300 games? I'll start with you first, Lorenzo. Will Croker get to 300?
Yeah, I reckon he will. I can't see why not. I mean, I know he has injuries and all that, which kind of did limit his game time last year in that. But I reckon he'll manage to play about 9 to 10 games, whatever it is that he's away from playing 300. I reckon he'll get there at some point this year. He's a great player when he's on. But I do, in all honesty, that he's going down as a player. He is, losing pace with the game. Unfortunately, age is catching up to him in that. So it's sad. But he's a great player, no doubt about that. Great career and an even better bloke.
What do you reckon, Josh? Will Croker get to 300 games?
I think it all depends on how they start the season. And if, say, around halfway during the year, if not before then, they're doing pretty terrible, haven't really won many games, I think they'll chuck him in to have him get his 300, and then he'll probably end up leaving after that, or even retire. But unless there's injuries or, again, they're going bad, I can't really see him making it to 300.
Oh, ouch. What do you reckon, Sam?
At the Raiders. Okay, unless he leaves and goes somewhere else to get his 300.
Yeah. Sam, obviously you live in Canberra. You've gone to a few Raiders games. You've seen Croker play firsthand. Do you think Croker will get the game 300 this year?
Yeah, he will, mate. He's got the same thing happening to him like Boyd Cordner did a couple of seasons ago. He's got some stem cell research and some therapy going on in his body. And Josh just touched on one of the points I was going to bring up as well. There's a lot of depth in the back line, in my opinion. You've got Xavier Savage, Matt Tomoko, just to name a couple. Nick Totrich is back as well this season. So Jared Croker, while he's the captain and he's a club legend, his position isn't really that certain. I think he'll make it. And if he does, I think his 300th game would be against the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs down there at GIO in round 9. So watch that space.
Interesting. For me, look, I've been criticising Jared Croker for the last 2 years because I think he's gone backwards. He looks slower. I think the pace of the game, the speed of the game right now has gotten a lot quicker. And I don't know if Jared Croker can handle today's game, but even if he has 3 or 4 shit games in a row, I want him to get to 300 because growing up as a young kid watching the footy, I think 2009 or 2010 was Croker's debut, one of those years. And I was only a kid. I remember watching this bloke with the headgear and I'm going, fuck, this guy's a weapon. And I think when Jared Croker does retire, we'll look back on his career and we're going to go, how did he not play one Origin? Even if it was just one game. How hasn't he played at least one game? It's unbelievable how he hasn't played one single game. It's unbelievable. It's crazy to me. But I think he will get to 300, and I think it will happen this year. But I reckon it will happen at the back end of the year. I reckon it will happen like somewhere like round 20, round 22, late in the year. I don't think it will happen first 10 games. That'd be interesting. But I have to wait and see how it happens. Just want to point out in the live chat, Warriors NRL Fanatics, bro, we appreciate you joining the show and coming on and talking. But with all due respect, Warriors NRL Fanatics, nobody in the chat cares about you promoting your own video. Like you said, you think you went overboard in your video. Bro, we're here for the late night show. We couldn't care less. This is the late night show. This is not the show. or you can come in the live chat and have a whinge about something that you did on your channel because you got a bit of criticism. Bro, honestly, don't post that in the chat anymore, please. And thank you very much. But let's move on from that. And let's go to a different topic. We're gonna get Liam Cowboys on very soon. We're gonna get him on first tonight. Let's have a look at this. So we all know tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure what time. I think what time is it, Josh?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock New South Wales time, 3 o'clock Queensland time. It's the first of the NRL trials. It's the Wynnum Manly Seagulls, I believe that's how you say it, against the Brisbane Broncos. This is going to be interesting. A trial game. I will get the squad for the Broncos up on the screen in a second. I'll start with you this time, Josh. Broncos and Wynnum. What do you make of this fixture? It seems to happen every year, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of becoming a preseason rivalry, like to an extent, because they are our feeder club. We do get most of our talent from there at this point in time, but no, I'm looking forward to it because you look back at last year's game and you seen Reece Walsh playing for Wynnum at that time. That's where we discovered him. He's already in our development system then. Selwyn Cobbo was also a star in that game. So it's a great time to look towards the future, like the future Broncos players, future NRL players in general, because a lot of players tend to star in that game. So I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, you got Ezra Mann playing for Brisbane. That's his first time in Brisbane colours. You got Branko Lee making his debut, Jordan Pereira making his debut. And you also got a lot of young kids there fighting for a spot in the squad, like Piacora and such and such. There's a lot of potential there and a lot of points to be proven with the young kids in the squad.
Yeah, look, so obviously I've got the team up on the screen right here. So if you guys can't see it, I'll read through the players that are in the squad, all that's named. So Jermaine Asarko's at fullback. On the wings, I got this Kiko Manu and
Watch out for him.
Jordan Pereira, which we all know Jordan Pereira. We've all seen him play before. Centers, Branko Lee and Ethan Quadward. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
At 5'8", Ezra Mann, the exciting young Ezra Mann, I should say. Halfback, the experienced Tyrone Roberts. Front row, Thomas Flegler and Keenan Palacia, yeah. Hooker, Corey Pags. Back row, Brandon Piacora and Zach Hosking. Lock, Kobe Hetherington. And on the bench, Tamaro Martin, Billy Walters, Corey Jensen, Ben Nakambua, who used to play for Salford over in the Super League. He wasn't really a standout, but he's there as well. Tyrone Amy. I'm not sure if I got that right or not. Ben Tiakura and Deane Mariner. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I want to start first with you, ProEnzo Vidz. Any Broncos players in this squad trial game that you think are going to stand out tomorrow?
I like Brendan Piacura actually because I've seen some games last year of him play, whether that's off the bench or something. And I thought he was pretty good actually. I do rate him as a player. I think I had him in my predicted 1-17 for the new season. So if he gets in the 1-17, I'm not sure. But look, as a player, I've seen some good things about him. There's a bit of talk about him and all that. So I'll keep an eye on him if I watch the game.
What about you, Sam? Any players here that you're looking forward to seeing? I know who you're going to say, but how do you think good old Tamaro Martin will go? Obviously, he betrayed us by going to the enemy, but it's good to see him back playing footy again. I couldn't resist.
No. There's no betrayal there from Tamaro Martin. Maybe Corey Jensen.
Fuck him, fat cunt.
I'm kind of, the man on screen there, I believe, Branko Lee. It feels like it's been forever since I've seen him play. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes knocking off the rust tomorrow, man.
I'll tell you what, there's one player that I keep hearing good things about, and that's Zach Hosking. I believe he's a back rower.
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep hearing lots of things about this Zach Hosking kid.
Yeah, he's in for a good game, hopefully. From what I've seen, he's had a good preseason, so we'll see if he impresses. I'll definitely be watching him closely.
I know you
Also,
do.
Manu on the wing as well. Apparently, he's had a really good preseason. Also, I'm intrigued to see how Tamari Martin does go. Corey Jensen. I keep forgetting about Corey Jensen. That's one player I always keep forgetting about is Corey Jensen.
Well, you should keep forgetting about him because he's completely useless.
Oh dear.
I mean, if he couldn't make your 17, he won't make ours.
Exactly.
We got a lot of talent there to shine for sure. So I'm very intrigued to see how they go.
Also, I want to advertise as well, guys. Tomorrow, about 4 o'clock, I think it kicks off. On the Always Brisbane Broncos YouTube channel, Josh is going to be live streaming the game. I will be joining him. We'll be watching the game together. We'll be doing a live stream of it. So that'll be happening tomorrow afternoon. We'll be live streaming the Winner Manly versus Brisbane Broncos game. All right, let's have a prediction, guys. Let's have a prediction for the game. So maybe like a predicted margin or something. Maybe an anytime try scorer for a bit of fun. I'll start with you, Josh. You're the Bronco man, obviously. Wynnum or Brisbane? Give us a margin and an anytime try scorer.
Righto, I'm gonna go obviously Brisbane. Margin, I think we'll win by I'm gonna say 18.
Yeah.
The games are usually quite close, but looking at the squad Wynnum did release, they didn't really name a strong squad. So I'm gonna say Broncos to win 30-12.
30-12. All right.
And anytime try scorer, I'm actually gonna go Ezra Mam and Hoskins.
All right. Fascinating. ProEnzo Vidz. Who wins this game? By how much? And try scorer anytime. Anytime try scorer.
Yeah, look, I think Brisbane should win, obviously. I think they'll win about, maybe 13 plus, by about 18 to 16 points at best. Anytime try scorer. I think Jordan Pereira might get it one in the corner. He usually scores a try in every game he plays, so I think Pereira's a fair shout.
Yep, like it. What about you, Sam? Who wins this game? Margin and anytime try scorer.
Okay. That's actually a pretty decent squad for a trial game, and I'll tip Brisbane, and I think they'll win 22 points to 6. And I'm looking at the bench, and I think Walters has been named as well, so I'll back Billy Walters. If I can just hijack you just for a second, I want to ask a question. Is it to Josh, if I may? Is it disappointing that Adam Reynolds isn't playing in this trial, mate?
Nah, it's not disappointing for me. Personally, our main stars like Adam Reynolds, he did suffer an injury in that grand final, from what I know. And he's been rehabbing that calf of his all preseason from what I know as well. So I think he's only going to play half an hour to about 45 minutes of trial games. That's probably just against the Cowboys. So I'm pretty sure we're playing our strongest squad against the Cowboys. So the likes of Adam Reynolds, Katoni Sags, they're only going to play like half an hour of trial games. We don't want to risk them for round one. So personally, I don't see him playing more than half an hour of trials.
I'm gonna go the Broncos by 24 points, and I'm gonna go Jordan Pereira 4 tries.
Oh, my man JP, he'll be over the moon.
I reckon he'll score 4 tries. I reckon he's out for a big game. I think it was this time last year Pereira had a trial game. I think he scored 3 tries. I can't remember who it was again. I think Noah.
His nickname's JP Money for a reason.
Oh, yeah. I reckon he'll get 4 tries in this trial. Broncos by 24. I don't think it'll be close. And I reckon Ezra Mann will have about 3 try assists as well. Why not? All right. That's enough of the trial game. We all reckon Broncos are going to have a pretty big win against Wynnum Manly. All right. Now let's get the first guest on. We're going to get Liam Cowboys on. Hang on. Before I get Liam Cowboys on, Liam, I can see you in the green room. Give me 5 minutes. I'm just looking at the green room. He's in for a shock. Get ready for this. It's the king.
Lad.
Woo!
No way.
The late
Where
night
the
show.
fuck did he come from?
The content king.
I'm back.
What are you doing?
back.
You're fucking green and yellow. Where the fuck are you? Your
Just
camera looks
downstairs. Thought
shocking.
I'd pop in, tune in with the lads.
Look at the.
Mate, your camera's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do to it?
Is that better? No, it's
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
Mate, it looks like
God,
it's yellow like Parramatta. Did you paint it power colours?
No,
King,
I don't know.
do you
what
have
happened.
any? King, what do you have to say tonight, bro? I know you're a little bit upset about a few things at the moment, but with like obviously I don't want to talk about it because I know how you feel about it. But I was reading an article about Jared Hayne this afternoon.
About Jared, my idol? Yeah, well, I don't know. I wish I could talk about him all night, but I think it's too much of a controversial topic, isn't it?
Well,
All I can say is free my idol.
free my idol. Well, apparently on Monday, Jared Hayne will learn his fate as he fights to have the charges. He's trying to obviously get out of what's going on, but
Probably dropped the soap too many times.
oh, oh, don't say that.
The disrespect. All right, well, instead of screaming and going off on the late night show, I'm going to go cry myself to sleep after what always Brisbane Broncos just said. So goodbye, lads.
The king.
Hang on, King. Hang on. Before you go, should Jared Hayne? So, question, just real quick about Jared Hayne: is Jared Hayne innocent or is he guilty? What do you reckon?
Oh, he's innocent. Look at it from an unbiased opinion. He didn't do anything.
Wait, so what are you doing right now?
Huh?
What are you doing right now? You're looking at it from an unbiased opinion, are you?
Yeah.
Or you being biased?
No, unbiased.
Nah, I don't believe you, King.
That's just my thoughts. That is my thoughts.
Can we get a tip from the king for tomorrow night's game?
Oh yeah, the All-Star game.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the game, but a weird thing for me is the benches. They seem so strange. Like you don't have benches like that in regular NRL matches with so many backs. I think it's going to be like a different type of game played. I don't think it's going to be a type of game that's played through the middle. I think it's just going to rely on the halves. I think the Indigenous team will win. I'll go 34-22.
Oh,
Ooh,
who do you think will score a try?
good game.
Who will score?
I'll pick two lads from different teams, and they both play. Well, one of them used to play for the Storm. Adokar and Jerome Hughes. Adokar will get a double.
Oh fuck! All right, interesting. I like it. Well, the Kings made an appearance from absolutely out of fucking nowhere. Completely unexpected. Didn't even. I fucking pressed on the agreement when I saw the King. I'm going, what the fuck is that? Out of nowhere.
All right, lads.
King,
Well,
is there anything else you want to say before you go?
Go the Eels. I'm hoping we can take the compound this year as our premiership window is closing. we're in all sorts for 2023, but hopefully we can do something this year, lads. Go the Eels.
All right, and there goes the King, out of fucking nowhere. I couldn't stop laughing when he came on. When I saw him in the green room, that cracked me up. That was hilarious. Out of fucking nowhere, eh?
Oh, fucking hell.
All right, let's get Liam Cowboys on now. We've got him a little bit delayed, but that's all good. Let's get him on here.
All right.
Hey, Liam Cowboys, how you going, brother?
Going good. How you going?
Oh, I can't complain, bro. The footy's back.
Yeah.
How was your day, my friend?
Pretty good, eh?
Pretty good, eh?
Super League.
Did you watch the Super League
Okay.
game?
I watched a little bit, but like not all that much. I was on the bus most of it, so.
Oh, you're on the bus. Same as Lorenzo.
Yeah, I had to go to school.
I've had to
school early.
Both on the way to school. Sounds good.
That's right.
Mate, you got
that's
any
right.
questions for us tonight, mate? Any questions for us all?
What are our Super League tips for like tomorrow?
Oh, okay. Well, all right. There's 2 games in the morning, and they're both on at the same time. Only one game's on TV due to the broadcasting. I'll go to the TV game. The TV game is Hull KR versus Wigan, and the game that's not on TV is Castleford versus my team over here, Salford. So they're the 2 games. What, boys, who are we tipping in the morning out of those 2 games on in the morning? Hull KR versus Wigan and Castleford versus Salford. Who are we tipping? I'll start with you then, John.
I'll go Hull KR.
By how much?
I'm gonna go 8.
Yep, and Castleford, Salford.
Castleford, mate.
You fucking asshole.
I say
By how
about
much?
by like 24. 24.
What? Fuck's sake.
Ooh.
That'll be the worst. That'll be the worst start to a morning ever.
How much are you gonna pay me if I get it right?
Fucking 0. All right, ProEnzo, I'm pretty sure you went Salford and Hull KR on your tips. Are you sticking with that?
Yeah, I am, mate. KR by about 14 to 12 points, and I will go with Salford to win by about 8. Yeah, a bit more closer.
I'll tell you what's crazy though. Salford's paying $4.20. That's insane.
Because he's a shit.
Nah, we're not shit, bro. Bro, we signed Brody Croft. I've got to put up with that shit. I've got to put up with that now.
Oh, fuck.
It's going to be interesting. Sam, who are you going with tomorrow?
I said Hull KR and Salford on Wednesday, I think. Yeah.
Good man. Well, I'm going the same. Hull KR by 8, Salford by 4. If we don't win, you're going to see a video of me punching something. I'm fucking telling you. Won't be happy. Liam, who are you tipping in the morning then? Who are you going for?
I think Hull KR will probably get up by about 6 points, and then I'll go. And then I think Salford will get the win over Cut.
Yeah,
I think Salford will
Tigers,
win.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hope so.
Castleford.
Fucking hope so. Otherwise, I won't be happy. But we'll have to wait and see how it all goes about in the morning. Mate, what else you got for us, mate? What other questions you got for us?
Do we think who's the most underhyped team in the NRL going into 2022?
Oh, okay. So the most underrated team going into this year?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I think we spoke about it last week. I think I had the Dragons. I'm still sticking with that. I still reckon the Dragons underrated.
Personally, I'm gonna say it's out of 2 teams for me. Are the Sharks been talked up that much?
Yeah, a little bit.
And the other one, I know you're gonna laugh at me, but I reckon Tigers.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon they'll improve.
Wow. That's interesting.
Definitely could.
That's interesting. We spoke about this last week, so we don't really need to get into it again. Like, I think we've all got a different view on it. Just in the live chat, just rugby league. Don't listen to Nick. Back Wigan lads, most successful team in England. I know you're a Wigan fan, just rugby league, but we'll see. I reckon it'll be close, but who knows? Liam, what else you got for us tonight, my brother? What other questions you got for us?
Do you think that Leeds will win? My team will win it tomorrow night.
No. I'm tipping Leeds. I'm tipping Leeds to win the whole thing this year. But Austin's not playing tomorrow night, so Aiden Caesar will have everything going at him. I reckon Warrington will win tomorrow night, but it'll be a close game.
Yeah, tipped Warrington.
I think we all tip Warrington. I don't know who Josh is tipping.
I'll go. I'll go Leeds with you, mate. I'll go Leeds.
By how much?
4.
Yeah, all right, that's good. I need to find a stream for it because I'm pretty sure it's not on Fox over. It's on Channel 4 over in the UK. I need to find a live stream for it.
We'll see what I can do.
I'm going to try my best. I'm going to talk to a few mates over in the UK, like just Rugby League, and try and get a fucking stream somewhere for it. And try and find a way to watch it.
We need to find somewhere to watch the Super League games there. There's nowhere
Yeah, well,
really.
there's only 3 games out of 6 that are on Fox League this weekend. Next week there's another, again, the same. But that's not always going to happen because usually you only get 2 games. But I don't know. I've got to find a way to get them all. Find a way. Anyway.
Yep.
What else you got for us, bro? Any other questions?
Do we think that the Cowboys are going to make the 8 this year? Or are
Yeah.
we at least hoping?
Of course we are. We're making the 8.
Yep. Yep.
I'm saying no, and I'm not hoping either.
Go and fuck yourself. ProEnzo Vidz. ProEnzo
Unfortunately, he's getting the spoon, I reckon.
Ah, fuck off, Lorenzo. Go away.
I think this might be the only time I've agreed with Lorenzo.
I honestly think so.
Boo.
Yeah, maybe.
Lorenzo Mirko has backstabbed the Cowboys supporters.
Cowboys. No, we're not getting this.
Well, I mean, can't deny a fact. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, so confident. So confident. I'll tell you what.
Oh,
We
man, yeah,
will
we'll see.
fire
We'll see.
and-
Hopefully,
Like, I reckon we'll make the 8. Like, obviously, I have to say that because it's my team. The Warriors will win the wooden spoon. They will win the wooden spoon, not us.
Do you know what? If North Queensland get the spoon, I will eat the worst food to me personally. I'll eat the worst thing I can think of. I hate avocado. So if they get the wooden spoon, I'll eat an avocado on the late night show. That's what I'll do.
I kind of
Yeah.
hope we do come last now after hearing that.
Can someone clip that,
Write
please?
it down. Put it on the wall.
Put it on the wall.
On the wall. On the wall.
yeah,
All right.
that's it.
It's going on the wall. Revel, you might regret that, mate.
Oh, no.
No. Not only are we making the 8, we're winning the minor premiership, and we're taking on Manly in the grand final, and we're winning the premiership. That's what's up. That's what's up.
We're going to win 13 plus in the grand final, too.
That's it. Yes, sir. Am I dreaming right now?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think I might just call it delusional.
Yeah, I reckon you are. I reckon you are.
Oh. Mate, in my opinion, I think Todd Payton will be out there in the first 10 weeks.
Fair income?
Fair income, bro. I think he's going to be
I've
him.
said that.
Him and Ricky Stewart. Him and Ricky are the 2 coaches I think will be going this year.
Ricky's under fire. Yeah.
Trent Barrett is, too. If dogs struggle.
Yeah.
If dogs struggle for the first 15 weeks, so he could get the sack.
Did they not get the hardest draw?
Don't know.
Pretty sure they got the hardest draw.
Man, they're trying to get off 16th, so it'll be hard.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see them getting them off. I think they'll get off 16th, but they'll have like a Brisbane year like last year, but probably not as good.
It won't stick on the wall, but I did have it written down, so it doesn't matter. It's all good. What's this in the chat? Sorry, Nick. No chance of making the 8. The Warriors have got no chance to win the wooden spoon win the grand final anytime soon. Sorry, Joe.
Winning a wooden spoon.
The Warriors will never win a premiership the way they're going.
Mate, they might be out of the league by the time they win a premiership.
The truth hurts. Truth hurts.
Oh, fuck the poor Warriors. Every year they fucking say, oh, yeah, it's our year. Like 20 years later.
Yeah, it might be a 16-team competition in 2023, eh?
Oh, they may get... No, we shouldn't get rid of the Warriors.
Maybe.
No.
Nah, I don't get rid of the Warriors.
I think
just
we're
want
closer.
them
I think we're closer to the Warriors being kicked out of the league than getting an 18th team.
Ooh.
Wait, what? I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
I think we're closer to seeing the Warriors getting kicked out of the league than fucking getting an 18th team.
That's
I'll write that down on my wall, Josh. I'll write that one down on my wall or something or other. I'll remember that, bro. That's a. Ooh,
I
I'll
mean,
remember that.
at this point, they're never going to go back there. So what's the point in calling them the New Zealand Warriors? They haven't played there in nearly 3 years now.
Just call them the Sunshine Coast Warriors.
Nah.
I'm just reading the chat. Jacko says that is not the point, Nick. You won't make the 8. Tee suck it up. How do you know that? Are you a fucking future predictor like a crystal ball? You fucking can read the future.
Clairvoyant.
Who knows? Honestly, anything could fucking happen this year. Obviously, I'm picking the Warriors with a wooden spoon, but just watch it make the 8 now that I said that. Who the fuck knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who the hell knows? Anyway, let's move on. Anything else, Liam, from you, bro? Anything else you want to talk about?
That's all. Thanks, mate.
No worries, bro. Thanks for coming on, bro. Very entertaining having you on the show, and I'll get you on again very soon.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And there goes Liam Cowboys. Very entertaining having him on the show. Always a good laugh having him on the show. But just everyone knows we're taking the piss, and I can just read the chat here. I can see some people are getting a little bit upset, taking it to heart a little bit too serious.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into an altercation unless things get too out of hand. But some people are just a little bit upset tonight because they can't handle what we think about their team going into this year. But who knows? Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? But all right. I'm just going to have a look who the next guest on. We'll get him on. Rugby Roundup's next. Let's get him on here. Let's get Billy on here, the big Dragons fan. Oh, where's Billy? Oh, here he is. Oh, it's the Rugby League Roundup. It's Billy. How you going, my brother?
Hey, lads. How you going?
Oh, mate, I'm just
Pretty good, lad.
looking forward to another truck season from your boys.
Oh, no.
I'm joking. I love you, brother. How are you, mate?
Yeah, really good at the moment. Really, really good. Having a good week this week. I mean, St. Helens won this morning, and yeah, really good win.
I just needed to take the piss out of here for a second, Rugby League Roundup. I was watching your Super League tipping video, and mate, can you try and pronounce Castleford for me the right way? I was listening to your show the other day, and my God, that was the way you said them was fucking made me laugh.
Okay, I'll try.
Go on.
Is it Castleford?
Yeah, that's correct. I
Did
think
I
you're
get it?
saying
There you
Castleford
Maybe that was my mic.
or Castleford, or I don't know what the fuck you were saying. It was ordinary ass. I was gonna leave a comment, but I was like, I'll wait until the late night show because I know you want to come on, but fucking hell,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Anyway, mate, how you been? And mate, Dragons play next week in the trial game. I'm not sure who they're playing, but what are your expectations of the Dragons this year?
Well, I've got very high expectations for my club. Obviously, I think we have the squad basically to make the 8. And it depends. If we don't have any barbecues, we'll be fine. If we don't have an injury-prone season like the Roosters do, well, the Roosters made the 8 actually, so I can't really compare to that.
Cowboys.
But yeah, just say if we have an injury-prone season, I don't see us making the 8. So we got to keep our physicality and our health up and make sure we don't get injured for the season. And if none of those things happen, then we're all clear for the 8, I think.
Fascinating. I can't help but notice, Billy. What is this Bulldogs crap I see in the background on the wall?
Wait a second, Nick. I'll be back.
He just dipped.
Just fucking ditch me on my own fucking show. You
He's like,
fucking
yeah, I'm going for a
arsehole.
piss break.
You fucking asshole.
He's gone on a piss break.
You wait till you get
What happened
that
there?
motherfucker.
No, I think his parents walked in.
He had someone walk in there who looked very fucking young.
They probably heard you disrespecting
Nice,
the Bulldog.
brother.
Maybe it was his dad coming in the room and saying, "No, Dad, don't come in. He's only joking about the Bulldogs. Don't do it. Don't come in. He's gonna go off his head." Oh, Billy, silly bastard. I don't know.
Here
what
he
the
comes.
fuck-
Here he is.
I don't know what happened there. Oh, here he is. Mate, what
I'm
the
back.
fuck happened?
Oh, I just left my shoes in the wrong place, and my dad saw it. It's like,
Oh no.
get your
Oh
bloody
no, you
shoes
left
there.
your shoes in the wrong place. Jesus
Yep.
Christ, you smelly
Fuck
bastard.
yeah, no.
Your shoes probably smell like crap after today. I'm assuming you were at school today. It was probably hot in Sydney. Your shoes probably all sweaty and probably sticking up the house.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck me, they're all coming in. What's this going to be a hot fucking army? They're all
They're
coming
all
in.
joining in. They all want in on the podcast.
Anyway,
They don't want to come on the late night show. Look, he's holding the dogs.
back to the question you asked. So
Yeah.
my mother is actually a big Bulldogs fan, and she was at, I think, one of my family friends' place for the 2004 Roosters Bulldogs grand final, and they got this for my mother as a present, and she gave it to me for my room. I've also got a Matt Cooper signature signed over there.
Matt Cooper, what a
And she gave
legend.
it to me for my room.
Actually, Billy, I've got a question for you, bro. When the Dragons were at their peak back in, 2009, 2010 and all that, were you more of a Mark Gasnier fan or were you more of a Matt Cooper fan? Because in my opinion, Gasnier was the better player, but they were both very easy to fall in love with.
Well, yeah, I've probably, yeah, they're both like one of the best Dragon centers to ever play the game, and one of my favorite players in the 2010s. And it's pretty close, but I'd probably have to go with Matt Cooper. To be honest, he's stuck with us, and I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought Mark Gasnier had a failed stint at Union, didn't he?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. He
That's
left us
true.
for Union, so
And then he came back and tried to kiss ass. Yeah, we all know the rest of the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Loyalty is more for me, and Matt Cooper just represents that.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Do you have any questions for us tonight? Okay, I think we've had enough. I think we've had enough of taking the piss out of you. But you have any questions for us tonight?
I saw this article the other day where Jack Bird was talking about how he wants to repay the club by re-signing with him. Do you think he'll end up staying with the club, or do you think he'll leave to go like Dolphins or somewhere else?
My only concern with Jack Bird staying is what is his long-term position? Because Sully just went there. Lomax is a future Origin and Kangaroo center in a couple of years' time, maybe even 2 years' time, maybe even this year. Who the fuck knows? And you've got a fullback, about two fullbacks coming through there who have got the future in front of them as well. The only thing I can see happening is unless Lomax transitions to a fullback and they put Bird in the centers, I don't even know where his long-term position is. I've been saying it before, Billy. You know this. I think Jack Bird's best position right now would be 5'8". I think 5'8" would be his best spot. But they're talking about back row. They're talking about lock, which I don't really know much. I don't really like that, to be honest. But what do you think, Jack Bird?
To be honest, when he played at second row, I thought he was exceptional in that. I thought he was good. He played well. He was really strong, and he could hold himself well against the other forwards. He's big too. You got to for a centre, he's pretty big. He's strong. He's aggressive player. And yeah, you can play him. You can play him anywhere. It's kind of a headache for the Dragons because to figure out his best position, it must take the whole of preseason and maybe the whole of this season. It's been a season already, and I still don't know where his best position is going to be.
ProEnzo Vidz. Where is Jack Bird's best position right now, in your opinion?
Look, personally, I think he's always been a good centre, in my opinion, but he won't get to play there because they've got Sully and Lomax already there. But what I would say, like right now, I think he can be a back row, okay, because he played for game. He's big enough to well, and I don't know the Dragons are going to plan and play him there. So, I reckon for me for Jack Bird, but like in terms of wise, has always been his position, in my opinion.
With all due respect, why would the Dragons want to play him back row when they've got Tarek Sims and Jaden Sewell there? I don't get it.
I agree.
Unless Jack Bird's going to play lock and
know,
they've got DeBellin in the front row with Woods or something. I mean, I don't know.
At this point, I'm assuming they're going to play Sims off the bench and put Bird at second row. They should actually.
Yeah.
I really like if Bird actually came off the bench, to be honest, because he can just play anyway.
I reckon that's a waste though for Jack Bird. I really do. What about you, Sam? What's Jack Bird's best position right now?
Yeah, I didn't mind him in the second row as well, man. I think he's going to end up getting squeezed out, and I reckon someone like Newcastle Knights would be screaming out for someone of Jack Bird's quality.
Where would he play at Newcastle?
Well, there's plenty of positions open there. I mean, the halves, for example, Adam Clune and Jake Clifford. And he's just an X factor as well. So I'd have him in the second row for sure, but I don't think he'll stay at St. George, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, it'd be a fucking shame if he left there because I reckon he's been pretty good since he went there. I thought he was great there last year.
Yeah.
He has.
Jack Bird's best position. But obviously, at the Broncos, it didn't work out with injuries and shit, and it was so unlucky. It couldn't have been any worse for him. Where would you play Jack Bird at this stage of his career?
At this stage of his career, I don't think he's the most agile player as he used to be. So personally, I think he's more of a back rower, like everyone else has said, really. But like Sam said, I think he's going to be forced out of the club. They got a lot of young talent coming through in the back, so he won't be able to get a spot there at all. So I'd say he'll probably end up in Redcliffe in 2023, to be honest. But yeah, as his best position, I'd probably play him off the bench as well. They just got too many better players in the positions that he wants to play.
See, in my opinion, I'm with you, Sam. I think Jack Bird will probably get squeezed out, but I don't think he'll go to the Dolphins. I think Jack Bird wants to stay in Sydney. I really do. I don't think he wants to go back to Queensland, from what I understand. For me, I think Jack Bird should go to a club like South Sydney. South Sydney lost Gagai. They've got a couple of young ones coming through there, the likes of, Paulo and Tane Mill. And I think with Gagai gone, Souths are really lacking that experienced centre. So I think Jack Bird going to South Sydney would be great for the Bunnies. So I reckon the Bunnies should really look at Jack Bird because he can play in the halves, he can play in the forwards if need be. And I think Jack Bird at left centre for the Bunnies or something would be really good. So I'm saying Souths for Jack Bird. That'd be great for him. That's what I reckon. But who knows what Jack Bird's going to do next year. A lot can happen between now and then. But Wayne Benefactor might be the reason. Maybe he might go to the Dolphins. Don't know. Anything else for us tonight, Rugby League Roundup? What other questions you got for us?
I got a couple of more questions. So, obviously, you guys talked about Reece Walsh before. I wanted to get into that a little bit more. So they're not going to be in New Zealand for another year again, and he said he wants to play in Queensland. Well, the question is he going to stay at Warriors for the full time of his contract, considering the way COVID's going at the moment, or is it too hard to tell at the moment where if he's gonna stay or go because of COVID?
I'm going to say he'll stay at the Warriors. Josh, what do you reckon?
I'm going to disagree.
Where's he going then?
I think he's going to Redcliffe. To be honest,
All right.
I can't see him staying there because he's contracted till the end of 2022, I believe. So he's got all this year, and he can sign with anyone from November 1st, I think it is this year. So I think he will make his decision quite late in the season. If the Warriors aren't doing too well, I think he'll leave, and Wayne will probably pick him up. I can't see Broncos really offering him a contract with the development of Cobbo and Ezra Mam as well. So if one of the players at Brisbane like Cobbo or Mam doesn't develop like we think they're going to, I think we'll offer him a contract. But personally, I don't think we're going to really offer him anything. So I see him going to Redcliffe.
Before I get to ProEnzo and Sam about this, I just got to say, man, if you're a Warriors supporter, you must feel sick, right? They lost Tuivasa-Sheck to Union. Walsh is meant to be their fullback for the next 5 to 10 years. And now he's apparently homesick to go. Oh, my God. If you're a Warriors fan, you would be, 1, you'd be worried. 2, you'd be fucking pissed right off. And 3, you'd be blaming everyone that you could find. But I just got a feeling that he's going to stay another year and just see how it all goes.
Okay. Also, in the comments, Fnatic says Reece Walsh is contracted till the end of 2023. That might be the case, but because he can sign with a new club at the end of 2022 season and play to 2023 and leave in 2024. So it will all come down to how the Warriors perform this year, because I think at the back of the head of Reece Walsh, he's probably thinking he's going to have to go back to New Zealand at some point. And I just don't think he wants to do that.
Well, if you guys if you guys read the media, then yeah. But if you guys know me, then you know for a fact that contracts are completely worthless. They don't mean a fucking thing. So who the hell knows what's going to happen there? But ProEnzo Vidz, mate. What's Reece Walsh going to do? Is he going to stay at the Warriors or is he going to the Dolphins?
Well, I'll put it, there's 2 ways to say it. I think if he's loyal and if he wants to give back to the club for giving him an opportunity, he would stay at the Warriors and remain committed to there. But realistically, if all these things about him being more comfortable in Queensland, being more settled there and everything, if that's true, then I think he might sign with the Dolphins, like Josh said, and I think he will end up staying at the Warriors. Like, I think he will stay. But again, I would not be surprised if he doesn't. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the next couple of months.
What do you reckon, Sam? Is Reece Walsh going to stay or is he gone?
I think he's gone come November 1st, man. Yeah, no, I'm sorry to say, he had a bright spot early on, just because of how skilled the young man is. But he's been nothing but a nuisance since August, September last year, and it doesn't look good. And I think he'll be gone in November.
Be a big slap in the fucking face of the Warriors.
Yes.
It would hurt them a lot. All right, Robbie, run up. And one more question from you, bro. You got anything else, bro?
Yes. It is it's not going around as rumors or anything, but to bring more footy back in the future, would you have the Nines come back every year?
Yeah.
No matter what location, because I want more footy, to be honest, and I think everyone does. So would you bring the Nines back?
Oh, mate, I would bring it back tomorrow if I could, but if you did, expect a lot of big-name players to not play because they don't want to get injured. But it's a good opportunity for some of the young players that haven't really been given a go to, get an opportunity like we saw a couple of years ago with the Hammer. No one even knew who he was, and then he came on the scene, and fuck me, everyone wanted to buy him. And lucky for us, we ended up re-signing him. But I think the Nines is a great tournament for some of the younger players to get a crack who we might not know of, and it's good to see some of the old players come out of retirement and have a go. Like we saw Brad Fittler come out, have a go. Kurt Gidley the other year, I think Josh, we were at the Workers Club watching the game. Kurt Gidley come out and had a game, and
Jason Nightingale too.
Yeah, Nightingale was there. Yeah, I remember that. Yes, about 2 or 3 beers in, but yeah, it was great fun. I want it to happen every year. Yes, Josh, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Lions come back, to be honest. The only question is COVID
Yeah,
and that, but other than that, I don't really have a problem with it. But I think the NRL is kind of leaning towards having the NRLW as a preseason,
God.
like during the preseason. So I don't know whether it's going to come back or not, just based off of that. But if the NRLW continues towards the back end of the year into the grand final, I could definitely see it coming back sometime soon.
The Nines has to come back. It has to. What about you, Sam? Would you bring the Nines back?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it if it did come back. Yeah, is there another option though? Like an international friendly, maybe not featuring Australia or New Zealand. Maybe put in an international friendly, maybe. I don't. But to answer the question, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Nines come back.
Yeah. ProEnzo, bring back the Nines or what?
Oh, definitely. You know, I hope it comes back. It's been a bit too long since we've last seen an actual game of the Nines. So hopefully next year's a year, eh?
Bring back the Nines. Bring it back. All right, Rugby League Roundup. Thanks for
All right.
coming on tonight, bro. And just watch out behind you, mate. I can see some sort of spider about to jump on your shoulder there. Nah, I'm only joking, bro.
You got me good. I'm
Have a
so
good night,
jealous.
brother. I had to fucking get him. I had to do something. Shout out to Rugby League Roundup. Go and check out his YouTube channel. He is now a regular guest every week on the ProEnzo Vidz Ankle Breaker podcast. So go and check it out if you haven't already.
Right,
All
that's right.
Poor Billy. He's probably fucking looking to be probably shitting himself. All right. Let's get Metallic Panther on here. I know he's been waiting a while. I think he's due to get on. Let's get him on here now.
MP.
Metallic Panther, how are you, mate?
Not too bad. How about you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. What's happening tonight?
Nothing really much.
Nothing much. Just taking it easy, eh?
Yeah.
Sounds good, mate. Do you have any questions for us tonight?
What's your least favourite Super League club?
Oh,
If you
fuck, I
have
was
one.
waiting for this to get asked. I knew this was coming. This is hard for me because I'm a Salford fan and we don't necessarily have a rivalry against anybody. We don't really have a rivalry. Like, for example, right? Hull FC, Hull KR is the biggest rivalry in the Super League. It's basically their version of Rabbitohs and Roosters, practically. It's hard for me to say for Salford. If we had a rivalry, it'd probably be Wigan, to be honest. It would probably be Wigan. But I do not like Wakefield at all. I've never liked Wakefield. Ever since I started watching the Super League and following it closely, I've never really been a big fan of Wakefield. That's just me personally. I'm not really a big fan of the Wakefield Trinity, but everyone's talking about Dylan Napa. Yes, I will show you guys footage of it. I've got access from a good friend of mine. I will show you guys the Napa shot very soon. Fuck, he's a stupid cunt.
He's a very stupid cunt.
He's a very, very silly cunt. We watched it live this morning, and big puppy, man. It doesn't change, does
Fucking, it needs to get in the boxing ring. Fuck me dead.
it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Out of
I'm going
order.
to show you guys. I'm going to put it up on the screen very soon. I've got exclusive access, and I've got permission to show
Exclusive.
footage. So I will show you guys that very, very soon. But my God, just got some good news as well, lads. I just won $33 on the soccer that was on the A-League.
There you go.
Got the score right. I had Melbourne City to win 3-1 against Western Sydney. So got
Who
that
wins the
correct.
Super Bowl?
We can talk about that soon if you want. I know Sam did a good preview of it last night, which was world class, by the way. We'll get to that very soon. But Metallic Panther, what other questions you got for us, brother?
What players do you reckon will be contenders for the Daily M this year?
Contenders. Okay, so not necessarily win the Dally M. Guys who you think will be up there. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, basically like top 3 or something.
All right. I want to go to ProEnzo Vidz first. What do you reckon, ProEnzo Vidz? What do you reckon, brother?
Yeah, all right. Well, it's pretty. It's always the same players, isn't it? You've got Tedesco, Turbo, possibly Jerome Hughes and Cleary. You got all them up there. They're the main ones, I reckon. That will always be up there for contention. But yeah, I like to have a bit of a smoky. Actually, I like to kind of throw in a bit of a smoky. I reckon the Sharks have a good year this year. Like if they really, win a couple of games and look dangerous for the whole season, maybe Nico Hines, coming into contention during the year. So yeah, hopefully it's someone a bit rather than typical ones.
Yeah. Sam, who do you reckon, mate? Contenders for the Dally M.
Could Tony Stagg have a Dally M sort of smoky season this year?
There's a lot of potential there, but if anyone out of Brisbane that's going to win a Daily M at the moment, it's going to be paying the train Haas. But Stags, if he gets it off ball and if he shines, then he could definitely win a Daily M medal. But it'll be definitely hard for him.
Josh, who do you reckon?
Obviously, I'm going to say Payne Haas because best front row in the game. Where was he? He was top 10, top 7 last year.
Yeah, I think it was around that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Payne Haas and I'd say a smoky. I'm gonna go Cam Munster.
Oh.
Ooh.
Munster.
Redemption.
I like it. I'm gonna go. All right, I'll give you 3. Oh wow, so hard. I want to go someone really, really bald. Someone bald. All right. I reckon Nico Hines will be in the top 5 this year for Dally M. Nico Hines. I reckon in the top 10. So probably somewhere in the top 10. I'm going to go Blake Taff from the Bunnies. That's a bold one. What are you fucking
I'm sorry.
about? You never know. If he has a breakout year.
Breakout year? This man said he's not even confident enough to play halfback.
He's a fullback, bro. He's not a halfback. He's a fullback.
I know, but he said he's not.
Blake Taff, Nico Hines, all in the top 10. And the last one I'm going to go with James Fisher-Harris to be in the top 5.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure Fisher-Harris was leading the Dally M last year until he got injured.
Right, yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry, no. He didn't get injured. He was out for 6 weeks because of, I think he had something happened. I can't remember exactly what happened.
It was the birth of, I think it was the birth of his child.
Yeah, and they had all the COVID restrictions. Yeah, so I'm going Fisher-Harris to be in the top 5 for Dally M.
It was in top 5 last year until all that happened.
I'm fucking sure he was leading it by round 15, and then he had that thing happen.
Yeah.
Why not? Fisher-Harris.
Hey, can I ask Metallic Panther a question? Are you getting out to any Bluebet Stadium games this season, bro?
Oh, I'm not really sure yet. I mean, hopefully, but I guess we'll see.
You got to, mate. Last season of Bluebet, mate. You got to get out there.
Oh yeah.
If I could ask Metallic Panther, whereabouts in Sydney do you live, bro?
Exactly.
I live up in Sydney. I live around Newcastle area.
Oh, you're in the Newcastle area. Okay,
nice.
Interesting. Not bad. I've heard it's a very nice area, the Newcastle area, from what I understand. It's gonna be interesting. Mate, obviously you're a Panthers fan, and obviously you're gonna back them to go back to back. Obviously, you're gonna tip them to go all the way. So you should. Do you reckon they'll be better than what they were last year, or do you reckon they'll be around the same with what they were last year?
Probably the same, because considering we've lost more players than we've gained, but for my sake, I hope we do better and go back to back.
Is there any Panthers player in the squad that we need to keep a close eye on that has been fine, or maybe he's just someone that we don't know of just yet? Is there anyone that we need to keep a close eye on for Penrith?
Oh, I mean, you got players like Isaac Tago who will probably be all right. Then Scott Sorensen.
That's
even
who I'm
Liam
scared of.
Martin.
Scott Sorensen last year, I thought he was outstanding for the Panthers. I reckon he's in for another big year. I'm a big fan of Scott Sorensen. He's a perfect
Yes.
bench forward. Perfect bench forward for you. I mean, if Scott Sorensen was on the market right now, I'd be picking him up to come to the Cowboys because we need front rows. He's a great player. I like him a lot. Very solid. Anything else, Metallic Panther, bro? Any other questions for us tonight, bro?
If the Cowboys were to like make the 8 or something, what player do you reckon would be like the main person in charge? Like their breakout player, basically.
Well, I think if we are to make the 8, our best player has to be Tamalolo. I think followed closely by probably the Hammer.
Oh,
And then obviously guys like Townsend and Drinkwater will have to do their thing as well. But yeah, I'd say probably Hammer and Tamalolo have to be top 3 on ground for us every week if we're going to make the 8. They're going to have to be our best on field for sure. But everyone's riding us for the wooden spoon this year, and go ahead. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you. It's not going to happen. We've got too much talent. I'm telling you. Tom Dearden is going to improve a lot this year. Oh, what are you going poof about? What are you laughing at? You treated him like shit, and now we're taking advantage of him. We're taking him. He's ours.
You're taking advantage of him by signing another halfback where he's not even going to get a run.
Oh, he'll get a run.
When's he going to get a run? When Townsend does his fucking hamstring or something?
Oh, don't say that. Come
So
on,
when's
man.
he going to get a run?
He'll get a run at some point.
At some point.
He's the future.
He may as well come back. He may as well come back to Brisbane now. Let Reynolds help him out, and then when Reynolds leaves, he can be a halfback again.
No. And this is going to piss everyone off, but the Cowboys need to treat Tom Dearden the same way the Roosters treat Sam Walker. We've got to treat him like he's special. We can't rush him in.
Like he's
We've got to be
special.
patient with the
Fuck
kid.
me.
We can't just expect him to go out there and be the halfback right now and be the main man. You've got to be patient with the kid. It's like the Roosters. Kiri's the man in charge. Walker will take over in 2 or 3 years' time. Same with Tom Dearden. Townsend's the one there in charge now. Dearden's the future in 2 or 3 years from now. Got to be patient with these kids. Can't just throw them in the deep end like what's happened to a lot of them. Can't do it. Can't fucking do it. All right, Metallic Panther. Anything else, bro?
What team out of like most of the teams, what team do you reckon will be the main dark horse in 2022? Like
Dark horse.
or like
Wow.
a bold prediction type of thing.
Dark horse. All right. My dark horse, I am going with Cronulla Sutherland. Cronulla Sharks. That'll be the dark horse this year. They're my dark horse. What about you, ProEnzo Vidz?
Yeah, I reckon even Sharks or actually Sharks. Yeah, I reckon Sharks. They click right then and there, they'll be up there.
Yeah. What about you, Sam?
Cronulla.
Josh?
I got the Tigers finishing 9th.
Yes, ninth. It's happening again. Not again. Also, shout out to all our champions. The Tigers finished 9th. He has to go through that again. I will feel so bad for him, honestly.
I'll buy him a Bible. If they finish 9th, I'll buy him a Bible.
Oh, if they finish 9th, that'd be depressing. All that champion will be out of control.
What the 5th year straight.
Oh, God. Not again. Can't happen again, surely. All right, Metallic Panther. Thanks for coming on the show, bro. Really appreciate your time tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, sorry, bro. I cut you off there. What'd you say?
Oh, thanks for having me.
So, mate.
No worries, bro. Thank you
See
for
ya.
coming on. I really appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Everyone go and check out Metallic Panther. He's got a YouTube channel. It's going pretty well. Everyone go and check it out. I can see we've got another guest in the green room. We'll get him on very, very soon. I'll get him on soon. But oh God, here we go again in the chat. Can we just get some common sense in here? Jacko in the chat. Did in a gun plus Townsend a legend here tonight. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Not much more I can say.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with that comment.
It's every time I say Townsend, he just carries on.
He has a personal vendetta against Chad Townsend.
Because he came to the Warriors mid-season, he got injured, and everyone blames him for it, even though he had no combination and no preseason with any of them.
Oh, they'll fuck from the get-go anyway.
They'll fuck from the get-go. Good point. Good point. All right. Before we get some of the other lads on, I want to talk about the game this morning, lads. St. Helens versus Catalans. In case you guys didn't see it, it was on at 7 a.m. on Fox League. Saints beat Catalans 28 points to 8. They missed, I don't know how many goals they missed. I lost count. If the Saints got all their
I
goals,
think about 4 or 5.
it would have been 38-8 if they were goal kicking. I'll start with you, Josh, because you watched the game with me this morning. What did you think of the game personally? And Saints were just too good, weren't they?
Yeah, it was a dominant display. They were just too good. Both edges, they were just lethal. Catalans couldn't do anything about it. They were getting rolled through the middle. They couldn't get out of their own ends. St. Helens edges were just too good. It was just one-sided. When Catalans had the ball, there was no organisation. They were all over the place, sloppy, drop balls, fucking headbutts, this and that. I don't know. It was just an absolute mess for Catalans. They got a lot to work on, but St. Helens just proved why they're the best in the league.
Well, they sure do. They did more than that. They proved a lot of things as usual. We all know how good of a team they are now, and obviously they've won 3 in a row for a reason. So obviously the team to beat this year. But what about you, ProEnzo Vidz? Obviously you're a St. Helens fan. What did you think of the performance this morning?
Yeah, look, it was good. It's a shame I couldn't watch the full game at the start because I was on the bus at the time, streaming it through KO, and my data was really being a bitch, so I couldn't really watch the whole. But yeah, again, when I got home, I watched the whole game. And obviously, did my review this afternoon. And, yeah, just looking from it, it was good because I think we were very tough in the middle. I think we definitely won most areas of the game. Catalans, I think for the opening 10 to 15 minutes, they looked like they were in it. They looked like they were not out of it. They were actually in competing, but after time and time, they really did struggle. So it was just a dominant display by St. Helens. So yeah, can't be in a better mood at the moment.
Yeah, and also I'm just going to show you guys. We're going to show the match highlights. I've got exclusive permission from the Just Rugby League YouTube channel, and all clear to play this. I just can't play the audio in the background because if I play the audio, then apparently you can get copyrighted for it. But all footage goes to from Just Rugby League, and yeah, there's no copyright involved here. So that's in case you guys didn't see it this morning. I'm going to show you guys the highlights, and let's have a look at the game from this morning, lads. All right, so.
Can I just quickly pop on my glasses, old mate? Because I'm an old man.
Yes, mate. Understood.
He's getting old.
All right. Can you guys see the game pretty well from this angle?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yep, sure can.
Right, yo.
I'm also going to pause stuff as well in periods and just break it down and shit. So, all right, let me just get this off the screen so everyone can see us. Oh, there's 4 of us here. All right, let's watch the highlights. Here's the first try of the game.
Kick over the top to the corner.
Yeah, it was a great try.
Nice try.
In the 12th minute as well. See, we'll get to it. So, they go to left that side. You just pause it here. Josh Drinkwater, very smart. He sees Comrade Harold just here. Sort of comes in, and then the winger, which is William Hopewade, obviously he had to come in there. And as you can see, Hopewade here, ball to the winger, open space. Very good try for Catalans. And Yaha scores the first try of the game for the Dragons. It was a very nice try. I love the passing here. The kick as well from Drinkwater was just a very smart play, wasn't it? Just chip over the top, and then they go. And Tompkins to convert. Beautiful kick from Sam Tompkins right there. Classy kick. And you guys are going to be in shock with the Dylan Napa shot, or you might not be. But
I'm not shocked.
Watch this,
Yeah,
lads.
could be pissed off.
Napa was pissed off, wasn't he? Napa was so mad. All right, look at this. Comrade Hara, look at him.
Yeah,
Just an absolute nightmare. Johnny Lomax, classy half. And here we go. Look at this. Sione Matautia. Oh, what a ball.
Wow. Nice
Sione
ball.
Matautia over the top. The Tommy Makinson.
Unreal.
That is one hell of a try. I want to pause it when we get to it. So just freeze it there. So you see what Matautia did there. He put a step on one of the players here, and once he gets through this little gap here, you just freeze it there. So you look at Matautia. He's got one player here. He's got Mitchell Pearce here. 3-on-2. Pearce is obviously going to have to go for the intercept at this stage here. But instead of the intercept, watch this. Just dummy. It was one of those fucking, what do I call them? What do I fucking call those passes? Pretty much draw them in, sort of thing. Pump fake and yeah, what a ball from Matautia, man. A back row shouldn't be allowed to do that. A back row should not be allowed to do that. Just look at this. Davies comes in off his wing. Matautia, dummies on Pearce, gets it on the top to Makinson. Great try there from Saints. Brilliant. And this try here is even better. Look at Comrade Harrell. How you meant to tackle that and then offload James Rowe?
Oh yeah,
Too
That's
easy.
fucking brilliant, man.
that was my favorite try. That was my favorite try actually the whole game.
We just freeze it there. I mean, look at this. Comrade Harrell. How are you meant to stop that? And then, obviously, the offload with his big size gets it on to James Roby. He pretty much goes in untouched there. It was just a brilliant try. And good read from Saints. Good play. I feel sorry for the outside backs that they have to tackle Comrade Harrell like that at full belt. Good luck.
How
Great
good to
try.
see that it was a sellout, mate.
Yeah, it was a huge crowd. Look at that offload. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, so good to see Ray.
And at this point, Saints are up 8-6. And then look at this. In my opinion, the try of the game. Look at this. Oh, Lewis Dodd.
Class.
That is just unreal, man. What a play,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I thought he was man of the match. It was outstanding, I thought. Just a classy individual brilliance from Lewis Dodd there.
Very good.
Obviously, they went upstairs to the bunker here, which took fucking an eternity. So they were checking. Look at this. It kicks it for himself. He's got no right to do that. Just
He had no
beautiful play.
right.
Gets through. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, there we go. Oh, the stream's lagging a bit. There
So
we
did
go.
the fullback for Catalans, was he making a tackle out there on the corner, or he was just that far up in the line?
Sam Tompkins was up in the line, bro, and look what happened.
What was he doing that far up, man? That far in?
Don't know. Well, before the offloads that were happening in the space, I don't blame him, but that was a brilliant try from Lewis Dodd. Brilliant. Great try. At that point, Saints went out to 12-6 lead. At this point, they still can't goal kick for their lives. Me and Josh were laughing because I'm pretty sure this was the kick route that he won't miss, and he fucking missed it. 12-6, half
Fuck,
time
that
in
was
4
funny.
minutes.
How
Look at this. Look at this run here. Morgan Nolis. Look at this. Oh, my God. Fuck, he's a gun. And then here it is. Watch this. Look at the left-hand side here. Look at the numbers that are building up here. Look at those numbers here. Here we go. Freeze it there. Look at Johnny Lomax. He's on the fucking ball here. Wingers are... Look at his footwork. Look where his foot is. There's no chance of him stopping this. And the guys here, the Catalan players here, this bloke's got no hope. They're all shot at the pieces here. Lomax, bang. Beautiful. Beautiful from Johnny Lomax. Just fucking brilliant.
very
And then right before half-time, Catalans got a penalty, so they went to go for goal. I mean, with 10 seconds to half-time, you're down by 10. You might as well go for the penalty goal at that point, really. You might as well. And then Saints got a penalty goal in the 54th minute, which got him to an 18-8 lead. 9 minutes to go, right? So I want to talk about this before I show it. There's 9 minutes to go. St. Helens lead 18-8. Catalans are still realistically in the game. And then enter brain dickhead Dylan Napa.
Oh,
Oh!
this
Fuck!
rang a fuckwit.
Oh! Oh, on Napa. On Mark Percival as well.
Can we get a replay, please?
Oh, they're going to get a replay, all right? Get ready for the... Oh, big puppy, you fucking idiot. They all gave him a spray. They all want to nap his head on the fucking bridge. They weren't happy.
He just gets it wrong too often.
Dead set.
Yeah, he does.
Dead set.
Mark
Show
Percival,
a replay.
he was
Show a
fucked.
replay, mate.
He had a massive concussion. Oh, God, here it is. Oh! Here we go. Super slow-mo.
Not good.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, he did. He did it again.
Yep, and the red card. Hang on, I want to go back to it again. He knew straight away. He knew he was fucked. Oh, look at that. Shoulder right to the head.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done it again.
Out of control, dickhead, honest.
Red card. Yeah, see you, Napa.
He didn't show any of that aggression in the past 2 or 3 seasons down there at fucking Canterbury.
Mate, Napa will probably get fucking 4 weeks for that. Dickhead.
They needed that ruthless aggression, but
I reckon he'll get 4 weeks.
4 deserves 10 the fucking grub.
Yeah, I know.
Shit, man.
So obviously with Napa being sent off, 7 minutes to go,
Yeah.
Dragons are down to 10 and it's just too hard. And watch this. New off-season signing here coming up. Watch this. Look at Alex Walmsley. Look at this big guy go. What a beast. Best forward in the Super League.
It reminds me of Hamlin Newelly.
Go Walmsley.
Oh, yeah. And watch
Go
this.
Walmsley.
Joey Lussick from dummy half.
Oh, cheeky. Very good.
Catalans were just out of their feet. They were tired. They had no fatigue left. Napa fucked them with that stupid thing. And yeah, that's pretty much the ball game right there.
Parramatta let him go away.
Mitchell Pearce just didn't have any effort there. Just looked a bit too tired. And here we go. I think let's score again here, don't they? Oh, no, that's the replay. Yeah, Lussick just too good. Pearce is like, I'm not going to get that.
I can't believe Parramatta let him go.
Yeah, I know. That's one they will regret. And last try here. Tompkins is trying to create something, and look at this.
Conrad. They're being Conrad.
Fucking Conrad Hurrell. What's this? Try celebration.
Go Conrad.
Well, Sam Tompkins was just trying to create something to try and inspire his team, really. And I mean, look at this. It's 2-on-1 when he gets the ball, right? Look at this. Pretty much 2-on-1 here, and then the intercept, and that's pretty much it.
Tompkins had a fucking shocker.
Yeah,
He
he didn't have the
looked
best.
like he
He
did.
didn't have the best game. I was defending Sam Tompkins a lot through the game because
You were. I didn't know why.
it was trying hard, but maybe it was trying too hard. And that's the ball.
I haven't played any teams.
Yeah, so obviously,
It was a bit of a bludger.
obviously it wasn't the best night for the Catalan Dragons. What the fuck was that defense of Mitchell Pearce? Well, it was never going to get there, to be fair. I'm just reading the chat now. I didn't catch it all. Disappointing from Catalans, but I got to say, they got new combinations, a whole new sort of combination in the spine. I don't think you can really judge them off too much. They're playing the tougher side, and they were within 10 points pretty much the whole game. I know the goal kicking was pretty much the main reason they were in the game still. I think they kicked 1 from 5, Saints or something. But when they play next time, it'll be a better game because Catalans would have had the combination sorted out by then. But opening game, Saints were just too good, weren't they?
Yeah, they play Wakefield this week, so they'll win that. They'll win against Wakefield.
Well, they should beat Wakefield next week. Wakefield's no one easier, no one shit. Saints play Hull FC next week, which is going to be a really big game. And Hull FC play Wakefield on Monday morning at 2 a.m. And I don't think Jake Connor's back either. So Hull FC are going to have to be at their best if they're going to push Saints after what we just saw there. But the Black and Whites got a big game on Monday morning. But before we move on, we're going to get a couple other guests on the show. Who would you say was best on ground? I'm going to go with the halfback, Lewis Dodd. He's my man in the match. I know Joe Batchelor, the back rower, got man in the match because of his effort and shit. But Josh, who was your man in the match when you watched the game this morning?
Yeah, I'm also going with the halfback as well.
Yeah, Lewis Dodd as well, yeah. What about you, ProEnzo? Who was your man in the match, bro?
Yeah, Dodd's pretty obvious, but I'll go with Joe Batchelor. I think Joe Batchelor had a good game as well, so I'll go him.
I mean, if you go back and watch the game and break it down, Joe Batchelor's effort in parts of the game where he didn't even have to do much was pretty remarkable. So I think, and his defense as well was very good. So that's why he got man of the match. And yeah, Saints too good. But Sam, from the highlights that you just saw from the Just Rugby League YouTube channel, who would you say was a standout player?
Too hard to tell, mate. I mean, Conrad Harrell seemed to involve himself quite a fair bit, didn't he?
Yep.
And St. Helens just look on track for a four-peat, don't they?
Oh, they're going to be hard to beat. They're a team to beat. There's no doubt about it. Too good. All right, let's get another guest on. Let's get CJ Moxley on.
Hey,
Oh,
Boys.
here he is.
Hey.
Look at him.
What's up, boys?
Mint.
How's everyone's going?
Oh, what's happening, brother?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just waiting for Super League tomorrow morning, really.
I'm just laughing at you right now because you tipped Catalans to win. What happened there? What was the go with that?
It's a stupid, risky, bold move. I should have known Saints were going to be too class.
If it was in France, I probably would have went Catalans because they're different over there. But I can understand why you went Catalans.
Yeah, basically purely off.
Danny in the chat says disgusting jersey, CJ.
Who said that?
Danny, he's a Rooster supporter.
Typical.
Typical.
Just in the live chat there, it's Slugger RLFC, so Slugger Rugby League Football Club. Morning from England, guys. Saints looking really good again, which is a shame as a Warrington fan. Great stream, boys. Well, thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate those kind words.
Good morning, mate. Have a couple of scones for me, eh?
Have a couple of scones. I haven't had scones in a long time.
Scones and crumpets.
Oh, yeah. It's all happening tonight. CJ, mate, do you have any fucking questions for us tonight, bro?
Yeah, so I'm going to go straight off the bat and say, who is your most underrated buy going into the 2022 NRL season?
Everyone's going to call me biased here. I'm a big fan of this bloke. I've been following his career for a while now, but I'm going to say Jackson Hastings.
Yep, that's fair enough, man. Yeah,
Who are you going with, Josh?
By the year.
No, underrated pickup.
Oh, underrated, but I'm gonna go Tavita Pangai.
Oh,
yep.
Interesting.
Underrated player.
What about you, ProEnzo Vidz?
Yeah, I might go a little bit biased here, actually. I think Bullimore from the Broncos might be good for us, I reckon. So I reckon he's a good underrated buy.
Different Bullimore. Yeah.
That's a good call. What about you, Sam? Who do you reckon? Underrated buy.
Taylor.
Oh, go
Oh, no, look at him. He's gone.
Where the fuck are you going?
Fuck me. No, he's probably going to Hiku now.
I said underrated, not worst buy.
Ash Taylor or Ash Failure? The same fucking person.
Fuck me.
No,
I reckon Matty Kubalu.
In all seriousness, Sam, like, who do you reckon underrated signing of the year?
I think he really thinks Taylor.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm caught off guard, mate. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. No, I'm Dane Gagai for Newcastle.
Oh,
I think he could
that's
do
a good
very
one. I
well.
haven't heard that.
No, that's a good one. That's a great one.
I haven't heard Dane Gagai's name since the grand final.
Yeah. For me, I reckon it's Matty Kubalu to Cronulla.
Oh, fuck, man. That's another one. I keep forgetting about
I
Ikuvalu.
think he's going to be really good if he gets a starting spot. Do you reckon he'll get a starting spot? He should.
I don't think he will get. Ikuvalu will start on the wing. If you watch my Sharks team, I had Ikuvalu on the wing with Katawa and Ramian in the sense of Molokalo. That's what I would do.
Oh, yeah. You can fit him like that.
Someone says Robert Randall says Jaden Sewer.
Jaden Sewer, yeah, I reckon.
Of course, he would say that. He's a Dragon supporter.
I don't blame him, but I think he'll be a good signing. Also, so Salford playing the morning, Nick, against Castleford. Please win. Who do you think in that Salford team in the morning will stand out?
It's hard, mate, because I haven't seen him playing in any trials. I don't really know at the moment, and I don't know if there's anyone out. But I've got my eyes on Brody Croft very closely, obviously.
Yep. I reckon Akawala.
Yeah, Akalawa. You know what? I reckon Elijah Taylor will have a big game.
Yeah.
Elijah Taylor.
He's coming in rejuvenated, so he could have a.
I guess maybe someone like a. I'm pretty sure Tim Laffire's come over to Salford.
Yeah, he'll be playing in the morning. Yeah, from what I understand.
Yeah, maybe Tim Laffire. I'll have a good look later on, but they're probably some of the guys I would look at, to be fair. But hopefully we win. I'm not confident, but
It's good to have the footy back, eh, boys?
we're playing at the Jungle, which is a nightmare. But we'll see how we go. Hopefully we get up.
No, the Jungle. I hope you win because.
I hope we win as well. But guys, give me a minute. I'm going to go get another glass of Coke. So if you guys want to talk about something, I will be back in a second. Someone take over. I'll be back in about probably 1 minute.
Yep. Yeah, so I've made a decision. I'll be going to Rabbits and Broncos in round 1. So
I'll see you there, mate.
I'll see you there as well, mate.
I'll
Lachlan
see you
Ilias
there.
field goal, eh? Lachlan Ilias field goal.
Lachlan Ilias field goal. Fuck, man.
Get around it.
You're lucky to make it off the field.
Oh,
Crazy.
mate.
If he runs at Payne Hearts, it's over.
Oh, don't give me that, man. We don't need another halfback out, man. We've already lost our best.
Yeah, and he's gonna smoke his mate.
Bro, I can't stand the fact that he's not with us.
Mate, he's gonna roll you up in a joint and he's gonna smoke his off the fucking field.
I'll tell you this. If I go to round 1 and Reynolds wins in like a golden point field goal and I've travelled 12 hours up, I'm gonna
Mate, if we don't win, that'll be the 8th Brisbane game in a row I've been to that we haven't won.
Oh, maybe shouldn't go.
It's like the Undertaker's streak.
21 and no, it was 20 and 0, and Lesnar beat it.
Still haven't seen him win live.
Can I ask a question, Ryan? CJ,
Yes, sir.
mate. So I'd like just to get like a quick rating from you of Damien Cook from his season last. And I want to sort of ask, I personally think he had a very quiet season last year. If he has another quiet season this year, do you start asking the hard questions of Damien Cook's position?
I kind of don't want to, but I think if it comes down to that, it's got to happen. Obviously, we're developing Peter Mamazelis, and we got Havili there. So, but yeah, Damien Cook, he really needs to be better because last year was just not up to standard for us, and I think he was the weak link in the spine in 2021.
Do you reckon that if he has a even half a better decent year than he did last year, he's win the comp?
If he was better last year, I think we probably would have had a better chance of winning the comp, yeah. But I think it kind of comes down to if Latrell plays in the finals as well.
Yeah, also, yeah,
What are
fair.
we talking about?
Talking about Damien Cook.
Oh, fucking Damien Cook.
Yeah.
I can't get a read on him.
I think he'll play better next year, but I don't expect him to be like, top.
Damien Cook had the worst year of his career last year. I don't care what anyone says. He was dog shit.
He was the weak link in the spine.
Fucking oath he was. And that's disappointing. It's Damien Cook. He's a fucking weapon. But last year, what the fuck was he doing? He was terrible last year.
I don't know. He's a beach sprint champion, so he should still have those legs to run, but clearly not.
See, with Damien Cook, what I noticed with Damien Cook is last year, every time there was space, he'd be too scared to run for the space. He'd pass the ball and he'd do something else. I'm going, what are you doing? There's a gap right there. Run.
Yeah, he used to be the best ball runner.
The thing is, we all thought he was going to shine through these new rules, make the game quicker, but he only got worse.
Yeah.
Do you think the game's too sped up for him, or just?
I mean, that's meant to suit him though. He's the one that he's like the trailblazer for like running out of dummy half. He was that he's the quickest hooker in the game as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, easy.
He was just breaking everything. Like in what year was it his best year? 2020?
2019. 2019, I reckon. 2018.
20, yeah,
19.
so that's-
2019, like, look how quick the game was. Like, he was killing rucks in a slower game.
Yeah.
I don't get why he can't do it now. It's mind-boggling.
The thing with Damien Cook, which was a concern last year, is usually he'd run from dummy half and he'd link up with Cameron Murray and Cuddy Walker. Last year, he wasn't doing that. It was more Reynolds and Latrell coming over the left-hand side to get the ball to Cuddy Walker. With Reynolds not there anymore, they're going to have to have him run from dummy half more and create with Cam Murray and Walker around the ruck. He's going to have to.
Yeah, I'm saying he's got to go right if he's want to like get some attacking.
I think we all know for a fact that South's left edge attack is going to be their main side. Their right side is probably the weaker side. But I'm really intrigued to see how this combination works out this year with South. Do you think Ilias, he'll be the halfback, won't he?
Yeah, he'll be the halfback.
I want to put a question to you, CJ. When Latrell comes back, so just a bit of a weird one. For example, right? If Blake Taff, the first 2 games, has man of the match performances back to back and Souths to win their first 2, do you throw Latrell in at fullback and get rid of Taff to the bench straight away? Or do you fit them all in, move Latrell to centre and keep Taff at fullback if Taff shines the first 2 games?
Well, it really depends who you want to take out of that centre spot for Latrell.
Tane Milne, put him on the wing.
Well, if it's Tane Milne, then I think Latrell could go to centre. I mean, he's played his best football there. But then again, he's only signed with us because we guaranteed him a fullback spot. But it would also be really good for Blake Taft's development. So
The thing is, though, isn't it Wayne that guaranteed him the fullback spot?
yes, it was. From what I
So
understand.
it's not Wayne Bennett there anymore.
I do know Jason Demetriou has tuggled with potentially changing his spot in the future. So
There
that
you
could
go.
be a bit of a sign that he could go to centre in the near future.
I'm just putting it out there. If Souths went with Taff at fullback, Trell at left centre, and Ilias at half with Walker, I reckon that's a frightening backline with Walker and Trell on the left side with Johnson. That scares me.
I think that's good, but you got Taff and Ilias who are still really, really, really inexperienced as well. So
I'm a big fan of Blake Taff. I reckon he's a weapon.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but they're still very inexperienced. Yeah, they're like Cobbo and Ezra Mann. They're both really inexperienced players.
The one player for Souths that I'm going to be watching really closely this year, and I reckon he's in for a big year, that's Campbell Graham.
Oh, I look forward to him, man. His defense last year was top notch.
Big fan of Campbell Graham. Big fan. What about you, ProEnzo Vidz? Any player for Souths that you reckon we need to keep a close eye on this year? You there, Lorenzo?
Well, yeah, I reckon from Souths, I think Jackson Paulo could go all right this year. Obviously, played a bit last year on the wing, and apparently might get a starting spot in the centres. So
yeah, he will be the centre this year.
So if he stays consistent, then look out for him.
I'll tell you what, that fucking grand final last year where Paulo played in the wing, that was one of the worst performances from a winger in the grand final I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. So I know he's a kid and he'll get better, and I'm a fan of him, but fuck. That grand final, he was so fucking bad. He needs to be moving. I mean, if he's moving to centre, then fair play to him. It'd be good for him, I reckon.
Well, you've seen him. He's bulked up a lot, eh?
Yeah, you showed me a photo the other day. I was like, fuck. He did get bigger.
For me, it's Tommy
Drug
Burgess.
test him.
Where's the fuck's he playing now? Back row.
Prop.
Drug test him.
Drug test him.
You got to have players when they get bigger. For me, it's Tommy Burgess. I think he's in for a massive year.
Oh, Tommy Burgess, yeah, he's a good player.
Whether we start him or not, I think we should. But
Wait, Sam, is there any player on the Bunnies this year that we need to keep a close eye on this year?
I'm very much looking forward to seeing how Colin Matangi evolves after his breakout season last year, mate.
future
Big
Blues player.
Kalamatangi. Big fan of him as well. I think he's a weapon of a player.
He's a fucking giant.
Gun player. CJ, when is your predictions video coming out for the season?
Probably March 3rd, most likely.
March 3rd, so okay, not bad. I'm thinking March 1st for me personally. I'm thinking about that. About 10 days out before the season starts. I've already got an idea of what my ladder does look like, but I'm still stuck on a few teams.
Yeah, same. I think the hardest one for me is between 7 and 12, really.
Question from in the chat here from Manly fan. He goes, how do you think Davey Mayle will go at South? I don't even know who that is.
Davey Mawal.
Who is he?
He's a prospect coming through Mascot Juniors, but now he is in our top 30 from what I understand. He does play some. I believe he plays in the forwards. He's played a game, but like got not much minutes. But I really think he's in for a big future, man. I really like him, and I think if you watch highlights, you'd agree that he's coming. Man, he's a big body as well.
Yeah.
For me, it would be Zane Bajorak, South.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Also, I just want to mention in about 4 minutes' time, it'll be the gambling segment on the channel where I pick a bet out, try to get a winner. Josh is giving me a smirk. What?
Nothing.
What, Greyhounds or Super League? Or?
Yeah, Greyhounds. I'm only having one bet because I don't trust the dogs anymore. They're so inconsistent. You can't get a red on any of them.
Always back the eight. What'd you say?
Yeah, I was going to say, always back the 8. Always back the 8. Come on.
Paying $5.50. I should jump on that.
Oh, that's good value.
You going to tell us the chat how much money I won you today?
Oh, yeah. So for those of you that watch the NBA, right, he plays for the Washington Wizards. His name's Kyle Kuzma. And Kyle Kuzma was paying about $52 to get a triple-double, which is basically 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. At halftime, he was on 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Josh messaged me at halftime when he was at work, and he goes, I told you this Kuzma triple-double was a chance. And I went, what do you mean? I went and had a look at it, and he was on 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. I'm going, fuck me, he'll go close to getting this. And then I fell asleep for about 2 hours because I was tired from waking up early for the Super League. I had a nice 2-hour nap. I wake up, checked my fucking NBA app on the phone on my phone there. Kuzma had a triple-double, and I ended up winning about $102. So, fuck me.
Split half.
And no, we didn't split halves because that's my money. But
fucking scam! You only spent $2, you dog.
Get this right. Josh tried to put $10 on it before it started, but the fucking app, the betting apps were crashing, so we couldn't get on. And Josh was going to throw 10 on it.
Oh,
he wasn't able to. Tell us how this happened.
I was just trying to put on my multi. Yeah, I was trying to put on my multi. I had Kyle Kuzma there for a triple-double. I was paying $56, and I was like, this is going to hit. If there's any time he's going to get a triple-double, it's today. And I went to put it on. It just said, error, error, error. Game started. I was like, well, this is fucked. And then I messaged Nick. When he got it, I just messaged Nick, and I was screaming, fuck. Like, I missed out on $500 because the app was fucking broken. Fucking pissed me off. And then Nick sends me his... What?
Go on.
And then you send me a bet slip that you won $112. And I was like, yeah, get fucked. I get off of that fucker.
Surely split it, eh?
I got fucking nothing out of that.
And the thing is as well, you didn't even know I had the bet on.
Didn't even know you chucked the fucking thing on.
Oh, surely split with him, eh?
Hey, I even asked for 30. Give me a split, surely.
I'm a tight ass.
Literally.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
fucking scammed.
Someone's
scared.
Good God.
Never bet with Nick from Australia.
All right. Well, I've got 2 more topics that we need to talk about. I just had a look at the notes here on the screen. We'll get to them in a minute. The race is on in about 20 seconds' time. So you boys reckon always back the 8, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll chuck $6 on the 8 at $5 and get a return of $30.
That's fair.
Josh, what do you reckon will win it? Actually, I'll tell you
Yeah, I
what.
would back the 8.
Because I'm a good bloke, you pick a dog number. You pick a dog, I'll pick a dog, and if it wins, we'll split it each way. So what number do you reckon?
I'm going the 8, mate.
You're going the 8. All right. Well, I'll go the 4 then.
What's the 4 paying?
It's the favourite. It's like $2.70 or something.
No, that's all right.
I'll chuck $6.67 on it.
And whatever. If it wins, I get all the proceeds.
All the what?
I get all of it. I get all the money.
Like fuck you do.
You owe me anyway.
I don't know. You're a fucking dollar. Hey Sam,
Fucking.
did you ever gamble on the dog races or no?
Not for a long time, mate, but my number's always been number 4. Can I just quickly say, I thought you said to Josh, or your dog, pick a dog. I just was like, whoa, whoa, bro.
Someone said, do trials impact your NRL ladder? Nah, no way.
No.
Nah, not
Oh,
for
here
me.
we go.
No.
Green light's on. I'm watching the race.
Oh.
I can't show it, obviously.
Here we go.
And they are away. And the 8's not going too bad. Oh, fuck.
Beers could end.
We'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, all good,
this
mate.
is- Oh, fuck. Getting smoked by the 2, which is paying $18. Oh, this is dreadful.
Fuck!
Oh, here comes the 3.
Yeah. No.
3 to 8. The 8 got third. Fucking prick.
You literally win 0 money, Josh, man. You've got fucked over today.
All right, I'll tell you what. While we're still doing the gambling segment, we'll go one more. Geelong Greyhounds in about a minute 05. Just having a quick look at the market here. There's only 6 dogs in it. I'm going to go for a first 4. I'm going to go 7, 1, 2, and 8 in a first 4.
I think
what
that's
I
fair.
reckon. What do you reckon, Josh?
I don't know. Is the 4 in it?
Is the 4 in it? Yeah, it's $18.
Yeah, I'm back in the 4. Back Sam Revel.
Back in the 4 for Sam.
Yeah.
Get up,
Come on.
4. Get up, 4.
It's up against
Always
it, bro.
back the 4.
Always back to 4, right?
Incredible odds, I'll say that.
It's gonna be interesting. I think it's a chance. You never know. Well,
If it doesn't win, I'm going to scream the biggest fuck out my window, I swear.
Oh,
always
no.
back the 8. All right.
I'm
So
waiting for that.
what we've got here, lads, we've got a first 4 here of 7-1-2-8 and 7-1-8-2. We've got the 4 straight out for Josh, and I chucked $2 each on the 8 and the 1. So let's try and get it. Let's try and get the dub. Does
get ready
the,
to block my
does
ears.
the trial impact your NRL ladder? No, it doesn't.
No way.
Can I join the stream? Probably not now, bro. We're gonna wrap up pretty soon. So not.
I'm going
not
to get ready
soon.
to block my ears, though. Because Josh.
Well, I'm waiting for it to jump. All right, here we go. Just gonna turn the volume down so I don't get fucked over with this. All right, the green light is on. Here we go, and it's away, and it's racing, and here we fucking go, lads.
How's the 4 jump?
I think the 4's fucked.
Here we go.
It's not looking too bad.
Look at Josh.
Josh is furious. Fuck,
It's about to
man.
explode.
7, 7-2.
Fuck!
Oh, oh no.
Oh,
Oh, Josh is fuming.
Oh,
he needs to be locked up for the night.
Oh, broke my speakers.
oh, you're not gonna fucking believe it. I think I got the first 4 the wrong order.
You can get fucked. I don't care what you got.
Josh
I think
has got
I found the
fucked
wrong order.
over.
I just
today.
want my 50-50 split, man. Fuck, man.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, you're joking. I got mine in the wrong order, I think.
Kids never gamble. It's not good for you.
Oh, I might have to stay off it later in the year, eh?
Wait, you turn 18 this year, Moxley?
Yeah, man.
Oh, fuck. Look out. Look out. South Sydney, Jesus Christ. Look out.
I'll have one more
Look
in 5 minutes. Third time lucky.
The strip clubs want to look out. Moxley's coming for him.
With my moldy money.
A few topics to talk
Yeah.
about here. All right. Forgot to mention these as well.
Yep.
All right, lads. So apparently, Isan Masters could be moving to the back row. This was a massive surprise. I heard about this afternoon. Isan Masters could be moving to the back row. Will this be a good change for Isan Masters, or is he just an out-and-out centre? I'll start with you, Sam. What do you reckon, bro? Masters, should he move to the back row, or should he stay in the centres?
Mate, on the best of days when he was playing in the centres, he was susceptible to dropping the ball. So if he's getting a little bit closer toward them forwards and they get under his rib cage, that ball's going to come popping out of him at a rate of friggin' knots. I never met him in person, but I can't imagine he's that big of a body. It's like a Connolly. We spoke about a Connolly Lemuelu a couple of weeks ago about him potentially moving into the second rows, man. This is exactly the same thing, in my opinion, man. I don't think it would work. I wish him the best of luck, man, but I don't think it's going to work, man.
Well, ProEnzo, Vidz, what do you reckon?
Nah, I wouldn't do it, to be honest. I don't think, he's a back rower. He might have played there a bit, but he's always been a centre, in my opinion, and I don't really think the change is worth it. Like, I think if anything, he needs to go to a new club and get more opportunity there, because at the Titans, he's not going to get any game time, really. So I think going to another club might be better for him actually. So yeah, that's what I reckon a new club, not staying at Gold Coast.
Josh, what do you think about this?
I think he's quite short in height wise, but it's kind of bulky, but I don't think he's good enough to be a back rower, let alone a centre. But I think it's just the ultimate reserve grader at this point. I think it's a bad move, but I think this might be his last NRL contract unless he goes to Super League or something. I can't see him getting in any other NRL team other than the fucking Titans. But yeah, I don't fucking know. I can't see him anywhere other than Super League.
All right, fair enough. What about you, CJ?
Well, to start with, I can't see him starting in the Titans lineup anyway. I think it's going to be too hard for him to adapt and adjust to a back row coming from a centre. I don't see him as a back row. I think he's better at the centre. Like Sam said, I'll elaborate on that on his day. He's good at centre, but back row, man, not for him. And I think if he can go to the Dolphins, maybe, transform there, potentially he could, move into that position. But for me, he's not a back row. He's a centre.
I think it would be a terrible move. I think defensively he'd suck. He would absolutely suck in defence. He would be completely lost. He'd be so confused. He'd be all over the place. I don't think Masters at second row would be any good whatsoever. On his day in attack, he can be all right, but he's just so inconsistent. And yeah, look, I think he might end up in Super League as well. I don't know, man. I think he just needs a fresh start. To be honest.
I know he's bulk, but I think he's a bit too small for the back row, like to defend him off and all that.
Yeah, I mean, on his day, he can be a good player. He does have a nice offload flick sort of thing. He does on the right hand side, but that's literally about it. Goal kicker on his day, he can goal kick all right, but
yeah,
fuck, man. Don't know.
Don't think he's even going to start into 17 anyway.
No, and I think guys like Greg Marzou for the Titans are probably in front of him anyway. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see what happens there, but not a fan of Masters moving to the back row if it does happen. I'm just trying to read what the chat's saying right here. Jeffrey's giving me some tips tomorrow. I'll have to have a look, bro. And See how we go. Daniel Sexton, are you going to watch the NRL preseason games next weekend? Yes,
sure.
I plan on live
Tomorrow.
streaming all of them.
No, Broncos.
Tomorrow.
Win.
Well, there's a game tomorrow. It's Broncos versus Wynnum, and Josh is going to be live streaming it on his channel tomorrow. So
Think about it. So much footy tomorrow. Super League,
it's all
trials,
happening tomorrow.
All Stars.
It's all happening. I'm not going to get any sleep whatsoever.
Yeah.
Fucking who the fuck needs it?
Who was that? Did you guys hear that?
What?
What?
Someone cackling in the background?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's my mum.
my mum and dad doing the laundry and watching some movie.
Yo, true.
No idea. All right. There's races about to jump.
Oh, yeah.
I want to jump on it.
Super Bowl predictions while we're doing that too.
Yeah. Well, you go first, then, Josh.
I'm going the Rams. To be
How
honest.
much?
I'd say they'll win. Oh man. I think they'll win 28-23.
Ooh.
Yeah, fair.
OBJ to get a touchdown.
Good call.
Who's that other guy they got? Who's that other wide receiver they got? And he's really good.
Van Jefferson?
No, who? Could be.
Cooper
Yeah,
Kupp?
probably. Yeah, Cooper. He's unreal.
Yeah.
Him and OBJ will get one each, and they'll win.
Yeah. The advantage is that they're at Los Angeles as well, so that'll help them as well.
Yeah, it's in
Who is
LA.
it? It's the Rams and who?
The Bengals.
I'm going the
Cincinnati.
Bengals. I'm going the Bengals.
Did you guys see Drake put 600,000 Canadian dollars on LA to win?
He's confident.
Six
All
hundred.
right, lads, the race is jumping. Here we
I'm
go.
going Bengals though.
I'll let you know if this gets up, but here we go. About to jump.
What do you have?
Here we go. They're on. All right. See how this goes. Oh, what the fuck happened there? Yeah, fuck. It doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good. Fuck.
No.
This hasn't been your night. This hasn't been your night.
Hasn't been a good night with the dog racing, I'll tell you that much. All right, that's enough of the greyhounds. Fuck them. They're fucking pathetic. I'll fucking chuck some money on Super League in the morning. I'll try and win something off that.
Oh yeah.
I retire from the greyhounds. They're fucking hopeless.
You retire.
Nick to go 0-3. Yeah, I have gone 0-3 now, so no more fucking dog racing for me.
Oh,
Fuck them.
fuck's sake.
Assholes. All right. Oh, the other one I want to talk about, the other topic.
Yep.
Where is it? Here it is. Did we talk about this already or no? We haven't talked about this, have we?
No, we haven't talked about this.
Apparently the Dolphins are interested in signing Corey Hadaway-Nida. Fuck me. They're looking for another back row with Kafusi. I think this will be a great buy for the Dolphins. I'll start with you first, ProEnzo Vidz. Corey Hadaway-Nida to the Dolphins. Will this be a good thing for them?
Yeah, I think so. Seems to be going all right at Canberra. Still fairly young. At least he's not old like the other signings, so he's got a couple of years left in him. Actually, I'd say it's, if they get him, they get him, and it's a good pickup. So, I don't mind it personally.
Yeah. What about you, Sam?
Seemingly, there's quite an international flavor going on in the second rows, man. Another sort of island-esque, Polynesian-esque player joining the Dolphins. And, yeah, I mean, if he can, not make contact with any 16-year-olds while he's up there at Redcliffe, I think he'll be all right.
Oh, no. You didn't just go there.
You had to go there.
Fuck me.
Fuck's sake, sir.
But he
Whatever the Haynes situation there, to be honest.
He's good on his day.
Well, at least that's a day up there.
Go on, Josh.
I think it'd be a great signing, but I think they're going up. Like, how old is Corey Harry now? Do we know?
26.
26. See, that's a good age. They're signing a lot of veteran, experienced players. So I think he would add to that list. But I think they need to start getting in some young guns at this point because they're getting a lot of aging NRL players up there at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon it'd be a great signing for the Dolphins. I think they need someone like Harry O'Nora. I think he's a great second rower. I think he does his job very well. Guy's a little bit underappreciated. He's been at Penrith. Was he at the Bulldogs for a while?
Yeah, that's where the stuff happened.
Is that the bus, right? He's at the
Yeah.
Bulldogs, and now he's at the Raiders. Seems to be going around all over the NRL, Corey O'Nora.
No, he is.
I mean, if he was available, I'd love to sign him to the Cowboys, but you know, I think he's a very good player. A bit like what Sam said. Just stay away from the 16-year-olds, and you'll be right.
Don't touch the kid.
Oh,
You
fuck.
silly cunt.
I reckon it's a good signing if they go it. Him and
If I
Yeah.
can,
Kelsey,
it would be good.
bit of a grubby combination there, but need some
Oh.
number on the side.
Canberra, oh, they are a little bit grubby, aren't they?
But I think he's a player that could like take it out like under Wayne Bennett or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, yeah. Wayne gets the best out of anyone.
Yeah, and I thought Corey played his best footy at Penrith. I thought he was quite really on a good trajectory there for a little while at Penrith.
I thought he was
I
pretty
agree.
good last year, too, to be honest.
Yeah, last year Canberra, I think it was solid.
At the Bulldogs, it was just complete chaos, wasn't it?
There's a failure then.
Yeah. Then he nearly, well, no, he did cost Canberra that game against Melbourne Storm up there on the sunny coast too, didn't he?
Yeah. 26-16, right? Was the score.
I do remember that, yes.
One of the scores would have had, yeah.
Yeah. All right, lads. I reckon I might wrap things up now. I think it's been a really good show. We're just over the 2-hour mark now. It's been a very entertaining show tonight. A lot of fun. First
Great
thing I
show.
want to do before we go, I just want to say thank you, as always, to ProEnzo, Vidz, and Sam REVILL for coming on. Always with the Broncos as well as a special guest. And CJ Moxley as well, hanging around for a while to finish off the show with us.
Always
Mate,
a pleasure.
Thanks, lads. Everyone should go and subscribe to these channels. Otherwise, they're just stupid, I reckon.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, guys. We're getting out of here. As always, like and subscribe. Go and check out ProEnzo, Vidz, Sam REVILL, Always and Broncos, and CJ Moxley. I'll be live again in the morning, fellas, for the whole KR versus Wigan game.
Let's go.
My alarms will be set. Anyway, guys, until then, stay safe. See you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe.
Let's go.